Tradman 007 here, checking in and lighting them up for us. Gonna do a little Battle Royale casual solo, of course. As you can notice, the title says Regs. Yeah, the zombie ones, the Z's have been fun. I may play some Resurgent Z. Battle Royale. Sorry. Gosh, I'm so sorry. It's so rude. I didn't reach my thing in time. I was already halfway through it. My muter. It's what happens with live. You unfortunately get unprofessional results sometimes. But yeah, we're just gonna play some Battle Royale casual solos. I enjoy the solos because, I mean, it's easier than fighting 4 people every time. So, and it's the weekend. Tomorrow's Columbus Day. All right. So I know a lot of people are off for Columbus Day. I believe I am. If I'm not, I practically am anyway, because everyone we deal with will be off, so there'll be nothing to do. And I work from home, so I'll be doing whatever. It's a warm, slightly breezy day. The rain cameth and wenteth, and now it's just nice and somewhat cool, but sunny. And it almost feels kind of springtime-ish, but it feels kind of fallish at the same time, so I'll take it. What's the weather like where you are? Go ahead and leave your comments down below. It's always down below, right? Comments are never above or anything. It doesn't make sense. So it doesn't matter what platform you're on. I can say down below or to the side, but it's down below. And while you're finagling around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you'll know when I come out with crazy, unprofessional live streams like this one. If you would mind liking this video so that other people can jump on the live stream while we wait for the level to load. Do you have any plans for Columbus Day? A lot of people like to go out boating, fishing, hanging out, barbecuing, get together with family, etc. Because people like holidays, especially paid ones, especially government ones. And is the government still shut down? I think it is, huh? I really kind of got out of paying attention to politics. It's not, unless you're in that world, voting. Doing your part in voting is probably the most you're going to do. Now, granted, if a bunch of people are jumping on something to cancel it, apparently you can do that these days. Or, get your voice out there politically. Protesting doesn't seem to do anything but agitate the police.
Rucker, you're headed to the war zone.
Which is sad. Protesting used to actually mean something. Well, the civil rights protests, so necessary. I think without those, nothing would have gotten done. But I think in what the protests are about these days, it's just a waste of time. It really is just to agitate the system. It really is just to agitate the system. And it's not really... I guess the other protesting was to disrupt the system and change it. This is just about agitating. I mean, hundreds of days for nothing. Maybe you go home already, right? You just... No, we're taking shifts. We go home every other 2 days, or maybe just leave it alone.
Battle Royale.
It may sound tired. Here, let me just give you the breakdown. Speaking of politics and Esperanza. I saw something today just reminded me. It's not about keeping everybody out. There's nothing wrong with immigrants. Literally, there's nothing wrong with immigrants coming here the right way. Because at least you're investing something. If you're going to bother to do that and you know that you're on paper, so to speak, it's like being on probation if you're in trouble. If you've gotten arrested and you're on probation, right? Or at work, if you get in trouble, or you just started a job, you're on probation. You're going to do better because you know that you're on record. You know, people know where you are. They can take something away from you if you don't. You could get fired in the first 90 days. Is that what you want? To get a new job and get no? So you're in a probationary period. You're gonna do good. But by doing that, you're gonna figure out, oh, it wasn't so hard after all to do the right thing. And now I fit right in to the company culture and everything, right? Same thing with coming into the country. If you sneak in, you're just here, right? You're just here. You're crashing a party, and nobody wants that. I mean, you didn't crash the party. You crashed the party. You're drinking all the drinks. You're eating all the food. You didn't bring anything. Yeah, some people bring cheap labor when you talk about immigration, or illegal immigration. But isn't that nice enough that we care about people enough that we don't want you slaving away for cheap labor? It's not even about it's not completely about the jobs that are lost. The job that nobody wants to do. Are you sure? I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are tired of starving. There's a lot of people that would do it for their bad habits. So go day labor at least. There's something to be done. But anyway, the real point, I think the majority of it, quite honestly, past all of that, which is included, it's not just completely exclusive to that, is that if you look at some of the other foreign countries, the UK, Germany, their culture is just being overrun by other cultures.
Be advised, an enemy squad is tracking your location.
And when you live somewhere and you grow up there and that's part of who you are, it's hard to see someone come in and take that away from you. Just by their very presence. You know what I mean? I also like this because when I shoot somebody, they're not gonna go down and wait for somebody else to get there. You had 2 of these? It's not a bad idea, give me one. Oh, this one's suppressed also. Let me just really come over here and tear it up. Sounds like popcorn. I don't even have to reload. How beautiful. Give me that money.
Gas is moving.
Better get out of here. Comes the gas and all. But that's a huge thing it is. If every illegal immigrant came over here from wherever, not just south of the border, but from every corner of the earth, and didn't try to bring Sharia law or crazy music or, you know what I mean, cartel lifestyle or whatever it is that they bring with them that's just incompatible with American life. This guy's ducking and dodging and dipping and diving. Then it would be different. But it's not that way. It just isn't. And yeah, I don't want it either. How is that possible? I've shot this guy like 55 times. Cheating. There's some cheating going on there. I don't trust it. There's no way. Yeah, he put some more plates back in, but that's cheating. There's some cheating there. Oh, that's cool. I would love that aiming thingy. I'm forgetting the name of reticle, a football reticle. I mean, that's what it really boils down to. A majority of it. That's why we gotta get you out of here. Sorry, you gotta go because you don't come over here and conform to the American lifestyle. You don't want the American dream. You just want some money. Not only to just send it back, which kind of puts a damper on it devalues the dollar. It's a whole other conversation. But you just come over here to bring your lifestyle. You know how sick I am of hearing? I've lived near the border for 2 decades. And Tejano music, I'm sorry, it's ridiculous sounding to me. I'm tired of hearing it now that I've moved so much further away. And yet, just because of the influx of someone else with their culture, it's polka, basically. It's polka in Spanish. If I said, hey, let's have a party, I'm gonna play polka music, you'd be like, that's crazy. But then if I say, oh, I'm gonna play Tejano, you'd be like, oh, well, no, yeah, hombre, way. You know, it doesn't. It's an awful sounding. And I'm a musician. It's awful sounding music. Sorry. You know where it belongs. And I really am. I'm not just for saying, well, you can't have a good lifestyle. I would much rather send money or opportunities to places where they can live in your culture, in your land, and prosper where you were born, so that I can prosper where I'm. I don't want my neighbor moving into my house to help their situation. You have your own house. You know what I'm saying? It's not temporary. You want to live in my house permanently while your house, let's say it rains like it did past couple of days, it floods, your house gets flooded out. My house does. I had insurance that came and fixed it. You're like, hey, can I stay in your house? I'm like, yeah, I understand, neighbor, sure.
Check your gear and weapons.
So when are they gonna come fix your house? They're not, bro. Okay, well, are you gonna fix it? No, I'm not, bro. You just gonna live here in my house? Yeah, bro. And guess what? I work second shift. So I'll be getting home about 1 in the morning. I'll try not to wake you up. You just go ahead and cut the security system off so that you don't have to hear it. No, bro, I don't want to do all this for you. But I'm bringing my lifestyle to your house.
Switching mag.
How about this? Fair enough. How about this? Why don't I just give you the money? It's not even a loan, just to get you out of my house. Why don't I just give you the money to fix your house? And that's how I really feel. Your culture belongs where you're from, and there's nothing wrong with bringing some of it. Some people may like it. It's charming if you're not forced on it all the time. And there's certain cultures, and it's not just South American culture I'm talking about. There's a few world cultures that are charming for a little while. So I said all that to say that, the whole world can't be Chinatown or Little Mexico.
Gas explosion on your position. Just to hightail it out of there.
You see how I'm not going to my safety zones? I'm just going to places. Good old-fashioned game of Battle Royale. Just getting in where I fit in.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
But yeah, I'm starting to steer clear of. I don't have to deal with much of it. Although I did see some, every now and then I'll see some protesters around here, like 4 or 5 of them. They're not at the ICE office, they're just in the corner making noise for no reason. Go home, man. And it's only like once, so it's not even a huge deal. Because they're not really doing anything, they're just saying, we don't like ICE, but that's not exactly what the sign says. Good enough, right? And it's like, alright, well, thanks for coming out here to say that and agitate not ICE. I mean, and you're not making a dent at all. You are definitely in the wrong neighborhood. Come back down the stairs, please.
Loading new mag.
I wish you wouldn't say that out loud. Because other people can hear it. I thought he came from in here. I believe this is where I would have gotten. Probably just ran past it and didn't even see it. I'm looking for the beef, but I ain't seen it in a while. Yeah, that's what politics are now. Ice and anti-ice. You guys fight each other then, while I get out of here. Figure it out amongst yourselves. No, no.
I'm hit.
Steady. Up on it, dude. Why don't you two fight amongst each other as well? No.
Got gas moving in.
Reloading. Taking fire.
I have to go this way anyway. I don't know, I vote for the person that's going to do the most right thing, because all politicians are sketchy. And quite frankly, what can you do as a politician? If it were up to you, you'd be like, yeah, well, okay, everybody mandatory good. If it were up to me, everybody needs to go to church on Sunday, Saturday, you need to take the Sabbath, you need to go to church. Yeah,
I'll drive.
I would lay out all these laws that I know are better for your life. Guess what? The cost of housing? No apartments over, you know. I wouldn't even stick to principles. Well, America's capital. No, I get that. Here's what we're doing though. No apartments over $1,000 unless it's in a particular area. I don't know. Hard to say. It's really hard to say. Think about it. What would you do as a politician? I would feed all the homeless people. Right. Have you ever talked to homeless people? Like a lot of them? One or two of them are authentically hungry. A lot of them just enjoy their habits, their lifestyles. They don't care for working. They didn't get homeless and then get problems. They had problems that caused them to become homeless. That's generally how it works, 90% of the time. I promise. So, it's rough being a politician. It's a rough thing. So I tend to vote for whoever is doing the most closest thing to what I would do, or I think is right. There's politics, right? That's politics in a nutshell. Write it down. It's going to be on the test. Nice.
I'll drive.
Whatever that means.
Hostile UAV in the area.
You can do that if you want to. Do I have any money? Not really, right? Kind of waiting for my loadout drop while I do this.
LDVR awaiting targeting data.
Look around and see what there is to see. I need those for sure, so I might as well collect them. Somebody else is shooting at me. What? Cheating. There's
Switching
no
mags.
way. Guess what, guys? I'm going to take one quick break. I'm going to come back and we are going to play some Resurgence Casual Z. It is a lot of fun. I'm not going to do this. Did somebody cheat me out of my... I don't think so. So hang in there, guys. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. I appreciate it. If you're watching, I really do. Resurgence Casualty. It's time. This is fun because even though, yeah, it's just less, you know, it seems to me anyway, in Resurgence Casual, that the teams split up a lot. They're not all concentrated. They're not all working as a cohesive unit. I just don't. I don't mind teaming up. I just haven't. That's why I'm always saying, leave your call sign in the comments. We'll team up. I want to team up with some people that, you know, on here will behave like Christians so that I can have the whole chat together. You know, that's why. I tend not to swear. I have slipped up a couple of times, and that's in my day to day. Also, I try not to swear as much, you know, at all. It's terrible habits, but I repent. It's good for you. Repent, lest ye be dashed against the rock.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown.
Reloading.
Marking the rest of that squad on your Tradman. Get hunting. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Switching mags.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
I'm reloading. Let's get to
One
work.
for vengeance. You're redeploying. Enemy soldier incoming.
Loading new mag.
closing in.
Reloading.
Did I have that on while
Enemies
eating?
dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Switching mags.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Taking fire.
No, thank you.
Loading new mag.
Who is that that keeps shooting at me out of nowhere? Yikes, man. Get away from me, loser.
Back in the
Back
AO.
on station. Go get after it. They hit us hard that time. Dust yourself off, regroup, and get back out there.
Reloading.
You just made a fatal mistake!
Okay, how come the start button's not working?
You've made it to the top 10.